Many a country escape starts with an inspiring view. I hear that you are super fans of the show.
So I've watched it every week, almost, since the very first episode.
And nothing beats seeing that dream home for the first time.
Wow, that is absolutely beautiful.
But all the right ingredients are called for. Would you like character or modern?
Both.
To create the recipe for a life-changing move.
I'm getting to fall in love with it, you know.
Those are strong words, Phil. Defenders of the realm, we're in your neck of the woods. From soldier training grounds on Wiltshire's chalk downlands to naval heritage and Nelson's HMS Victory in neighbouring Hampshire. But whether you like an old classic war movie or prefer your set tuned to Civvy Street, today's escape is sure to be engaging. What do Downton Abbey, The Crown and Mission Impossible have in common? Well, they've all featured scenes filmed around here. Even the Avengers have swung by these parts to save the day. But now, it's our turn. And whilst I can't promise I'm going to be fighting off any supervillains, what I can guarantee is blockbuster, countryside gorgeousness. Located in the south of England, landlocked Wiltshire and coastal Hampshire both have beautiful backdrops, often seen on film and TV. But there's a host of real-world enticements to take us away from our screens too.
There's a whole range of different activities that we can do here. So from water sports and kayaking to taking the dog for a walk, for pub lunches on a Sunday. Everything is on the doorstep, so it's very convenient.
Wiltshire has lovely rolling countryside. It's very peaceful. Because of being a vet, I like painting animals, and so there's lots of inspiration around. There's nice walks, lovely rivers.
One recent relocator to this part of the world has no regrets.
It was a big move, but it was definitely worth it. We have everything here. It's absolutely amazing. Even though we've only been here since February, it feels more like home than it did when I was in Leicester. And I was in Leicester for like nearly 10 years.
Our buyer's story this week is one that I think many will relate to. Work has kept them in one location, but now they're retired, they are free to explore somewhere else. And that somewhere else is here.
25 years ago, you could cross this road easily at any time of the day, but now it's non-stop like this.
And we just want to really move to a village that's how ours used to be 25 years ago. Nice little place, it's nice and friendly, lots of community-run events, and we'd like to make new friends and just fit in.
Retired civil servants Joe and Phil have been watching Escape to the Country for almost as long as they've lived in the now very busy village of Harrietsham, near Maidstone in Kent. All the time dreaming of following in the footsteps of the buyers they see on screen.
We've lived here for 25 years, but what we're really looking for is a period property with lovely old features. Ideally, I think our dream home would be a thatched cottage.
Although they no longer need to commute to London, Phil's after the connectivity offered by either Hampshire or Wiltshire for his other passion.
It'd be really good if there's a fast train link to London, because I'm a QPR supporter for my sins, and I've been going for over 60 years. So if I can get to West London in an hour and a half or so, that would be brilliant. So, it's over to Escape to the Country to buy us the perfect home.
We're glad to help spend your money, Phil. And top of their shopping list is character. They'd like 3 bedrooms, a village location with country walks on the doorstep, and a train service to London within easy reach. Their maximum budget is £625,000, but they're willing to see homes with an asking price of up to £650,000 in the hope of making an offer. Joe and Phil are getting to pursue a long-held dream, which is just wonderful. For years now, they've been wanting to live in a character property, but circumstances have had it that they have been in a new build. Well, now they get to actually pursue that dream. Now, I hear they're also huge fans of the show, and that means they'll have seen everything change, from hairstyles, I've had a few, and house prices. So now, for a moment they've seen many times from their sofa, we're meeting up in the classic countryside of their chosen area, not far from our first viewing of the day, which just happens to be in a county where I once lived. Joe and Phil, we are in the Hampshire countryside. Isn't it gorgeous?
It's
Stunning,
beautiful.
absolutely
Beautiful.
stunning.
Well, we are going to be exploring Hampshire and Wiltshire across the border. Is that okay for you?
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
Yes, that's
that'll be
fine.
interesting.
It's not just being in the countryside, though, is it, for you?
We're looking for the quintessential cottage, ideally a thatch.
Of course, that's
But-
why you're on this show.
Absolutely. The quirkier, the better
Plenty
for
of
us.
character features.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Nice garden.
So when you say character,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
We mean beams, we mean Inglewood fireplace, maybe a stone building or flint, or possibly with a thatch roof as well.
You've retired, haven't
Yes.
you?
We have.
What do you think life will be like for the two of you?
Hopefully there'll be a local pub or something where we can meet some of the locals, start to fit into the community, maybe doing some voluntary work if possible. Yeah, we're hoping it'll be just the perfect way to spend our retirement years.
We're hoping to get a dog once we move as well, so dog walking is going to be a big part of what we want to do, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the beautiful countryside.
And I hear that you are super fans of the show. Is that right?
That's right, yes. I've watched them every week almost since the very first episode back in 2002 with Catherine G.
Ooh, that was the laptop days.
It was, yes, it was.
So I have to ask, who's your favourite presenter?
Well, you, of course.
It's got to be you.
Denise.
The correct answer. And that makes you officially my favourite couple. Don't tell anyone. Let's go.
Right.
Thank you.
Just 5 minutes away, our first house tour of the day is in the Hampshire village of Crawley. Clustered around a picture-perfect pond, complete with wandering ducks, this lovely location is oozing with the sort of property eye candy my buyers are looking for. There's a village hall with activities to ease them into the local community, and weekday buses will take you to the city of Winchester in just 15 minutes, from where there are rail links, including a direct service to London Waterloo, with a journey time of 1 hour. From the well-regarded pub, it's just a short walk to a home that I'm hoping captures some of that country escape character thereafter.
Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed.
This is beautiful.
You asked for character, bags of it.
Spades of it.
Such
Yeah.
a nice area as well.
That is correct. It's not just about the character you get with this house. This is about the character of this entire village.
Yeah,
So location-wise, how are you feeling?
it's looking good.
This is what we wanted, a nice,
Yeah.
peaceful village. It's stunning, actually. Just walking down that road towards the pub, absolutely stunning.
I think it's a nice view out the front of that lovely thatch place opposite.
Yeah, I can feel it already. It's absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get inside.
Well, on the temperature level, how are we feeling?
Feeling pretty
Good.
warm.
Really
pretty
good.
warm indeed.
Yeah.
Let's go get hot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely.
This was built in 1904 as accommodation for single male workers of a nearby farm, when a wash house in the garden provided the only facilities. The building was then divided in the 1930s into 4 substantial homes and extended to provide mod-cons like kitchens and bathrooms. Now Grade 2 listed, we're heading through the entrance porch and into the first of the reception rooms. Okay, so character outside, character inside. You had that lovely sort of entrance hallway,
Yes.
that door, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, the door was
Yeah.
amazing, wasn't it?
I'd love that every time I came in. I'd just be
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, exactly. Wanted the beams, which is really nice.
It's got height as well.
hasn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
when you're 6'2", you look at these things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like beams, but not if I have to remember to
Yeah.
duck all the time.
This is a good size, actually.
Oh, it's feeling good. It's
Yeah.
feeling good.
And it is slightly quirky.
Good vibes.
Even a
Yeah.
little brick sticking out so you can put your little clock on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. They've thought of everything.
Right, let me show you some
Okay.
more. Go.
Thank you.
Running off this first reception room is a dining room, next to which is a handy cloakroom. The beams continue.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then through here into your country cottage kitchen.
Okay. Slightly smaller, but I love the window. I mean, you've got the dining spaces, you know, so if we have got friends and family over, they're not, you know, they're not a million miles away if we are sort of cooking in here.
You do actually have a bit more space. There's a downstairs bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, right.
There's also a bathroom. That space could be repurposed.
Yeah.
There's one thing about this house. Not only does it give you lots of character, there are lots of bathrooms as well.
Oh,
Go and have a look. Yes, this home has certainly moved on from when the only convenience was the outdoor wash house. As well as the 2 options we've covered on the ground floor, upstairs there's a family bathroom. And each of the 2 first floor bedrooms also has its own facilities. A guest double comes with a wash basin and WC. And completing our tour, the principal with an ensuite shower room. So this is a 3-bedroom property. One is downstairs, as you've seen. Got 2 up here. This, I think, probably be the master.
Yes.
My reasoning is that view there.
Yep, we can see that. Very nice. Good size, actually.
It is an ensuite, so
We really did want an ensuite, didn't we? We thought,
did.
are we going to get that in our budget? Possibly not. Mind you, we don't know what the price is yet, so.
oh, well, right on cue. Let's head outside to the
Okay.
garden and we will talk money.
After
Come on.
you.
As well as lawn to the front of the property, there's an enclosed rear garden of around 1/3 of an acre, where the former wash house is now in use as a shed.
It's nice, so you can do a little bit of the vegetable patch, maybe we do a
have a little
shed.
summer house or something over
Yeah,
there.
and you've got the patio as well, so when you've got friends and family over, you've got somewhere nice to sit, which is
Yeah.
lovely.
We've had a good look around.
We have.
You've seen a bit of the village.
Yep.
Yes.
So how much do you think this property is on the market for?
I think £595,000.
Thank you, Phil. Joe, you're up.
So I'm going to go slightly above yours. I'm going to say £605,000.
So this property is on the market at £650,000.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a bit of wriggle room, is there?
I think
Okay.
it's a bit over, but the current owner's very keen to move and she
Right.
knows your budget.
Okay.
Right, we can see why you brought us here.
Yeah.
It may call for some negotiation to get this within their maximum budget of £625,000, but this attached early 20th century Grade 2 listed home gives them 2 reception rooms, 3 double bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, as well as an enclosed garden. Location-wise, it puts them in the heart of an idyllic village, with rail links a short distance away.
It has lots and lots of character. The house is quirky, there's no doubt about that. I think we really like it, and obviously it would depend very much on any kind of negotiation we could get for this house, because there is some work to do, and that would have an implication on our budget.
I definitely think we could see ourselves living here. It's a gorgeous village, and as you say, a pub, 1 minute walk away, that's always a bonus. All in all, very good start.
From village green to green living, here on Escape we love all things green. But when it comes to eating your greens, the pretty Hampshire market town of Alresford knows more about it than most.
They're lovely houses along here, all different colours.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Famed for the production of a particular salad leaf, a heritage train line runs on the route that once carried kilo upon kilo of the stuff to London. Grown in fresh waterbeds, fed by one of around only 200 chalk streams in the world.
I honestly didn't know watercress grew in water.
Really good for you, apparently.
Becky Pete runs a cafe at the town football ground and is well placed to tell Joe and Phil more about this town's affinity with its particular leafy veg.
Does watercress bring a lot of business to the town?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I would say pretty much every business in town, you know, uses watercress, incorporates it into their dishes. We have the Watercress Festival. They have the best use of watercress, whether it be a painting of watercress or I did some sausage rolls, but there's a local lady who has like a herbalist business and she submitted a cough syrup. If it includes watercress, then it's Alresford.
I gather you even have a watercress eating competition.
Yeah, that's one of the competitions that were at the festival. It's just everything watercress, basically.
It started when the rugby boys who helped doing the car parking and that decided, after a few beers, we're going to eat as much as watercress as we can, as quick as we can, and see who could win.
The clear waters of the Arle also provide a great place for wildlife spotting. After leaving school, Amy, along with her dad and full-time carer Bob, went into production making food to feed the ducks, which is sold to the public from a waterside table.
The duck food table started as a very small thing about 5 years ago, and thanks to Woolsford, it's just grown massively and it's become a really popular tourist spot, and schools come down and mums come down with the little ones.
And the community spirit carries into the high street.
We have a butcher's, a baker's, we don't have a candlestick maker, but we do have a big variety of independent shops, and it just means that people can get everything they need within Alresford without having to travel outside of town. It's an amazing community, there's lots going on.
Even if would-be locals Phil and Joe don't quite feel ready for the watercress eating championship as yet.
Oh,
Lovely.
Thank you very
Some I
much.
prepared earlier.
This has been a very palatable introduction to the area.
That's delicious.
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So after tucking into one of Becky's cheese and watercress scones, we're catching up on the house search. Around 20 miles west from our first viewing and over the county border is the Wiltshire village of Great Wishford. Set in the bend of the Wylye, another of the area's chalk streams, a choice of tracks and paths meander through beautiful countryside. There's a 200-year-old pub and a 400-year-old tradition of sending villagers on an annual 5-mile trip to Salisbury Cathedral to assert their charter rights to gather wood. And for my period property-loving buyers, there's a big factor my pick here has in its favour. We've upped it with the character because we've got thatch this time.
Wow, that is absolutely beautiful.
This house dates back to about 1700.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Thatch was on that list, wasn't it?
It was high on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could have drawn our house, this would have been pretty much
It looks also as though it's just been rethatched.
You've got about another 15 years or so on this.
Lovely.
I'm getting goosebumps, you know.
Good.
It's just
Really
got
good.
a nice feeling.
Yeah.
OK, let's come and have a look.
No.
This thatched and detached beauty is built from the traditional Wiltshire materials of Chilmark limestone, flint and chalkstone. Entering the Grade 2 listed cottage under a thatched portico, period features provide a warm welcome. I think we just have to come in here, don't we?
Wow. That is lovely. That is so lovely. Wow. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Yeah, this is,
Yeah,
just what we wanted.
This is us.
This is us, isn't it?
I can see us here now.
Yeah.
Window
this is,
seat as well.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually more beautiful than I thought it was going to be. And the other place was gorgeous. There's no doubt about that, but yeah, this kind of knocks socks off it really, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
bless
yeah.
her.
I know, thank you.
I can feel it.
It feels like this could definitely be our forever home.
You
Like
get a
home.
nice warm feeling as
Yeah.
you come in here because you're in a lovely room, it's nice and warm, you sit down there and you're on the telly watching the football or whatever.
Or escape to the
Yeah,
country.
you've got a glass of
Indeed.
something or a hot one.
Yeah.
Well, if this might be where you spend your cosy evenings, come through into the sunroom.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
This room is where I'd be sitting in the daytime.
Yeah.
This extension
Yeah.
was added in the 80s.
Okay.
It is a Grade 2 listed property, but they've been able to do this work out
Right.
here.
Oh, that's
And I think so
encouraging.
that you don't have to, because I think this is a
No,
pretty...
they've done it well, haven't they?
I
Done
don't
it
think I would
well.
change anything.
No.
Genuinely wouldn't change anything in here. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's lovely.
It's working very well at the
Yeah,
moment.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right, let me show you the kitchen, because a beautiful property like this also needs the cosy country kitchen,
does.
doesn't it?
Yes.
Have a look at this.
Okay. Oh yeah. Good size. This is very,
Nice
very
view.
nice indeed. Yeah, it's given me a little bit of a tingle.
Got the chills and the feels.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to let you go and explore. The stairs, we're back through there.
Okay.
Head upstairs. Keep getting excited. I'll see you later.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Joe was visibly taken, and they both spoke about this house as if they'd already moved in. That's a good sign. Completing the ground floor is a dining room and a cloakroom. Between these, stairs lead to a landing which provides a desk space under the window.
This is very useful as well, you know, if you've got some stuff to do on a computer or a bit of work to do.
To the back of the home is a corner aspect guest bedroom and the family bathroom. An additional guest bedroom is a well-proportioned double to the front. And next to this, bedroom 3 is the principal, which benefits from bags of storage.
Nice big room, isn't it? Double aspect, that's nice. There's no ensuite I can see, but the bathroom is not very far away.
To be honest, I think that's something worth sacrificing.
Yeah. If we can't get everything we possibly asked for, then we can give that up. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of people come on this show and say that they want character, but for Joe and Phil, I think they really mean it, and it's fun to see them running towards all the character rather than away from it. The outside space consists of a pretty and planted garden to the front, a gravel drive with off-road parking to the side, leading to a detached garage, and a very private rear garden. Minimal areas of paving mean rainwater can soak into the soil, providing a natural flood defence and maximising wildlife both above and below ground. This garden is so fitting for this property, isn't it?
It's got lots of little areas to sit, which is lovely. This would be perfect for a dog, perfect for the family, nice and private, lovely.
And there is another important factor that we mustn't forget. You need to be able to get back to watch the football.
I do.
You do. It's very important. So, we are not far from Salisbury. You can get the train and you'll be straight into Waterloo.
Yes.
I think that's pretty straightforward from here.
That's pretty good.
Let's talk money. How much would you be willing to pay to get your dream home?
I'm going to say absolute top end and a bit over. I'm going to say 630,000.
Phil, what you got?
I'm hoping it will be slightly lower at £625,000.
So at the top of your budget, a little bit more. This house is on the market for £600,000.
Okay.
Well, change as well.
Wow. Right, that's it then. So no point carrying on.
This thatched and detached county-hopping Wiltshire cottage gives my buyers all the character they're after, with budget to spare. There's a cosy reception room, additional sunroom, 3 double bedrooms, and the location of Great Wishford could make their great wish of living in a village near to rail links to London come true.
Feeling very excited, to be honest. It's got everything we hope for. It's got character in space, and the garden is lovely.
We hoped for a thatched house. I don't think I expected one to be as nice as this within our budget, so I'm absolutely delighted. Love Denise.
Well,
we loved her before. We said before we loved her. She's our favourite.
She's always been our favourite
Absolutely.
presenter, but she's
Right up there
even
now.
higher up now.
Who doesn't like to bask in the glory of the countryside, that is? And to do more of that, we're heading to Langford Lakes Nature Reserve, an idyllic spot to reflect on the day. We brought you just a few minutes away from the second house we showed you, because this is what this is about as well, isn't it? The countryside.
It's beautiful.
Just standing here now, how does it feel that this is pretty much going to be your life once you make this move?
It feels good.
It feels really exciting.
It
feels this is definitely the right time for us. I think we were just sort of kicking our heels and we don't need to anymore. And now it's starting to feel real. So now, so with our house on the market, ready to go, there's nothing really stopping us.
Days like this.
Yeah. Lots of days like this.
Plenty of them.
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
Although perhaps without this fly crawling up my arm.
With a property they love already under their belts, I don't think there need be any fly in the ointment. And I still have the mystery house in Hampshire, or will it be Wiltshire, to to reveal tomorrow. The average sale price of a detached home in England currently sits at £454,000. In comparison, the figure for Hampshire is almost £600,000. And whilst the average price in Wiltshire is lower, it's still above the national figure at £496,000. One estate agent familiar with both counties can explain the current market.
One thing I know that buyers often consider is commute time, especially into London, and the cost of it. So Wiltshire may be sometimes a little bit longer and a little bit more expensive. So it's a nice little spot where you can get some really good properties for a good price. Last year was very quiet, so we've got a backlog of people looking to move, but they do have choice. So buyers at the minute don't seem to want to buy houses that need work because it's costing a lot more to renovate these days. So houses need to be gleaming, spotless, paint touched up and presented beautifully.
For a taste of what a variety of budgets can purchase in both counties, here are some properties currently for sale. Priced at £275,000, this one-bedroom 18th century former almshouse in a Wiltshire village offers single-storey living under vaulted ceilings. For £375,000 is a three-bedroom semi-detached Hampshire village home with modern, open-plan interiors and a large but low-maintenance garden. And at £545,000, this detached, thatched cottage in the heart of a popular Hampshire village has 5 bedrooms and a host of original features. Or, for a short break, you might try camping, glamping, or a lodge stay at a farm served by the Watercress Heritage Railway. It's £25 a night for a 2-person pitch with parking and from £310 for a 3-night, midweek glamping stay. The sun's out and I am feeling super optimistic about today. Yesterday, Joe and Phil fell in love with our second house, the dream cottage they've been looking for. So today, it's time to shake things up. We've got the mystery house, of course, which is designed to challenge their thinking, like all good mystery houses should do. For my mystery house, we're in the Hampshire village of Hatherden. It's a couple of miles as the crow flies from the village of Enham, where a sculpture of a soldier carved from a fallen tree attests to the area's history as a rehabilitation centre for those injured during the First and Second World Wars and other conflicts. There's a shop with post office and a bus service to the nearby town of Andover, which has trains to London Waterloo, taking around an hour. Hatherden itself has a thatched pub where I've sent my buyers to get acquainted with what could be their local, as I'm down the road getting ready for them at the mystery property. So far, this search has been all about character. And yes, this house has character, but it also comes with a lot of modernity. You know, those creature comforts that make you feel good and make life easier? OK, so this is what I'm talking about. We've got beams and fireplaces and it's very cosy, but it's been renovated in the last 5 years, which gives you this open plan kitchen, modern living, lots of space, little touches like the underfloor heating. Yesterday did feel like job done, but I do think this is an option worth considering and certainly one I think they should look at while they're making this big decision about where to start the next chapter of their lives. But having seen just how much they love beams and thatched roofs, I've got to admit, this is a bit of a gamble. You know, with the mystery, we like to show you something different. And for this one, I want to give you something that's a bit more familiar to make this transition to a whole new county, a whole new way of life, perhaps a little bit easier.
OK.
OK? You're looking at a semi-detached, built in about 1930s.
It's very nice.
Yes, it's quirky as well. It looks as though it's been extended at the back.
Different options expand the mind. So
Yes.
look at it like that. You don't have to love it, but I think you may just well.
OK.
It may be the newest house I'm showing them, but it's still almost a century old, albeit with extensions and updates, the most recent of which was added in 2019. Come on through. Right, shut that door, come on in. And tell me, would you like character or modern?
Both.
Which way should we go?
Let's start with the modern.
Okay, good plan. Come on through. Look at this kitchen.
Yeah.
Plenty of space to prepare meals, cook meals in here, isn't there?
Bit
And talk to
unexpected.
your guests as well at the same time.
Very nice. I like the open plan feel. I really do. I love this skylight. I think that's absolutely gorgeous.
It's genius, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really nice actually, and the bifolding doors. Yeah.
It's got all the pluses, or this area has, of a more modern building.
We are used to that as well.
It might be welcome, that compromise.
Yeah.
You know.
As you came in, there was like a laundry room now, but a separate entrance.
Right.
The dogs come in.
Yeah,
useful,
that's
yeah.
very handy actually, yeah.
Behind there's a bedroom
Oh,
Really?
okay.
with a bathroom. So after a long night watching the footy, you might not make it upstairs.
You and the
Roll
dog.
into there. Or it can be for family when they come to stay.
Yeah.
Shall we go check out the character side? of
Yes.
The original part of the home retains some 1930s features. The beam height okay for you, Phil?
Yes, yes.
Pass the test.
Yeah,
Yes.
fantastic.
Right, come
oh,
on
that's
in.
nice.
You
Actually,
can
got big sofas in here
I was
as well.
going to say, you
So-
can picture our
Yeah.
three-seater this side and two-seater that side.
Yes, this is really nice actually.
I like
Unexpected. I wasn't expecting this, so.
No, it's doing it for me.
Well, what this house does give you is lots of quirky little bits. Go and explore, and I will see you out in that garden because it looks gorgeous.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's throwing the cat amongst the pigeons, hasn't it?
As well as the ensuite bedroom on the ground floor, there's more accommodation upstairs set around a central atrium.
That skylight makes a massive difference, doesn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, indeed.
Especially
You can
on a day
imagine,
like today.
even in the winter, you wouldn't need your heating on up here, would you?
Yeah, it's warm, isn't it?
On
It's
a
very, very
sunny
warm,
day.
actually.
There's a guest bedroom that features an external and internal window.
This is really quirky.
Yeah.
You can see downstairs.
Yeah. I assume it's here because of the skylight. You get more light into this room.
Yeah.
Next to this is the family bathroom, with a dormer set into the eaves. Then the third and final bedroom is the principal ensuite.
Oh, this is big. Wow.
Country views as well out the back.
That's lovely, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Ensuite, yes, ensuite. That's lovely.
There is something to be said for having modern features.
Yeah. Well, I love this room, Joe.
Yeah, so how do you feel about it, though?
Well,
After yesterday?
I'm feeling surprisingly good about this place inside, you know. It's given us a lot of things that we currently enjoy in a modern house, isn't it? But at the same time, it's got character features too.
Is it tugging at the heartstrings, though?
Well, not quite, but upstairs you've got so much more than we had yesterday.
We know what we're doing. We showed them a house that gave them everything they wanted. And today, the mystery house blows it all out of the water. They are properly confused.
Outside, the L-shaped garden is the largest I've shown them this week, offering different areas of interest, enhanced by mature shrubs and trees. There's a detached garage and workshop, as well as a garden room. But I'm wondering if my semi-modern mystery has done enough to seduce them away from their stated requirements.
I'm getting to fall in love with it, you know.
Those are strong words, Phil.
They are, that's right. Well, it's the mixture, as you said earlier, it's the mixture between the modern and the character.
Having an ensuite, having a really nice, spacious, modern kitchen. Yeah.
What about this garden?
Beautiful.
That's nice.
The garden's beautiful. It's the biggest garden we've seen. It's really nicely done, actually. Even got a little summer house, which is perfect.
The last thing you need to know, of course, though, is the price. So I ask you the question, how much would you pay for this house?
I think it's 625,000.
I think it's a little bit more than that, the asking price. I would go with £640,000.
This house is on the market for £650,000.
Okay.
It's been on for a couple of months. Also an opportunity to put in an offer.
Yeah.
Giving you something to think about, hasn't it?
Definitely. It's given us a lot to think about, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Although this does call for some negotiation to get it within their maximum budget, my attached 1930s house with modern updates has clearly captured their hearts with its mix of old and new,
including a modern open-plan kitchen, 3 bedrooms, of which 2 have en suites, and a large garden with a double garage and a garden room.
I've got to be honest, I'm torn. I think it's a beautiful house. I think the inside has been incredibly well done. It's really bright. Definitely could see ourselves in that space. The location is really good for us here. It's really what we wanted. So I definitely think it's going to be a head versus heart discussion for me.
I really like this place. Yesterday I loved all the character downstairs, but I think there's a lot of pluses for this house, and it's got a superb pub. And look at all the countryside all around.
Yeah.
Am I still your favourite?
You are at the minute.
You're being kind, Jo. I think I've caused some problems.
It causes a dilemma, that's for sure.
For Jo and Phil, this move is all about slowing down, stepping back and enjoying a more relaxing pace of life. But that's not the case for everyone who decides to make their escape to the country. Meet Susie, an endurance runner who's decided to make all of this her fitness playground.
Hi, my name is Susie Chan. I'm an endurance runner. I'm also a fitness instructor, and I live here in the Hampshire countryside. And I lived in London for most of my young adult life. But as I got a bit older, I moved further and further out of London until 6 years ago, I moved to an emerging town called Borden, which was nestled in the countryside. It was a little bit difficult at first. I was so used to being in the middle of London with everything right on my doorstep, shops, facilities, anything I wanted. But, you know, I have no regrets because I'm outside a lot of my time. I'm about to go for a run right now.
Susie's doing her country escape her way. The forest, which provides glorious running trails, once served to train soldiers who were based in Borden from the 19th century. Susie's dream home in the now civilian country town is a brand spanking new build, from where she commutes 3 or 4 days a week into London.
Well, I've managed to pin Susie down for an hour or two, and thankfully she's agreed to go a little bit slower with me than perhaps she's used to.
Hey, Denise!
Hi, Susie! I made it, and I'm all ready to go. Thanks for having me.
Come in, come in.
Susie, you're originally from London. What wasn't working for you in the city that made you want to make this move?
I was just at an age where maybe I wanted a little bit more of a quieter life, so I moved just out of London. I took the step, but I did it by degrees. But now I'm here, I am probably in the depths of the countryside.
So you kind of meandered your way out of London. What drew you to Hampshire?
I love Hampshire. I'm right on the edge of the South Downs National Park. It is literally at the end of my road. So for me, I'm realising how much of a countryside person I am.
Is that how it feels? Like,
yeah.
I'm a country person now.
Oh, definitely. Where I live now, it's a new build house, and I am not one of those people. I've got friends that love to have a project to do it up. No, I like things to be ready and good to go. I think when you have a new house, the layout is designed in a way which sort of makes sense. Everything's quite functional, everything was brand new. I'm not a big gardener, so it does have a smaller garden. I get the sun in that garden, and I can literally open my doors and be out on the trails that I love so much. So for me, it was positioned in the right place and just served me really well.
In the decade since she took up running, Susie's competed in the 7-day ultra Marathon des Sables more times than any other woman in the UK and broken records on the treadmill. Thankfully today, we're taking things a little easier.
Well, this is amazing to have this on your doorstep.
Yeah, you'll find me running here most days, and look at it, it's just perfect all year round as well. Winter, summer, I love it. It changes with the seasons, and it just can look different from one month to the other, and love it here.
But it's been a great way of connecting, getting to know community.
Absolutely, so I've made friends all through running from around here. So my new neighbours, we'll know each other, we say hi, I'll see them out for a run, maybe we'll run together. So yeah, beautiful.
How different is this to city life back in Camden? What a change.
Yeah, well, I was a different person back then as well, so I was a bit more of a party girl and I wanted to be near all the pubs and the nightlife, and this has sort of suited me as I've changed myself and become, running has become a bigger part of my life, so it just suits me and my life and where I'm at now.
You are certainly inspiring me. You've got me into my trainers and my running gear. Right now we're sitting on a log, but perhaps after this I'll try a little 2-miler.
Let's go.
Well, from one dream escape to a very different one. Are my buyers ready to pick any of the period homes I've shown them this week?
Well, I left them super confused at the mystery house, and I'm not sure I'm still their favourite presenter. Let's find out.
Hi.
Oh, Joe and Phil, we found a nice sunny spot, but I feel after the mystery house, I left you quite confused.
It did, it did. And I'm not sure it's something we would have looked at, but I'm glad we did. I think what it's done for me is it's possibly cemented in my mind that I am looking for more character.
Ah, interesting. OK, so the detached, thatched cottage.
Yes.
Stole your hearts.
Yes.
Where does that leave you then, Phil?
Well, like most men, I'm probably going to go along with whatever my wife decides in the long run. But I really want the curb appeal of the second house, the inside downstairs of the second house, and the upstairs of today's house and the garden.
We get that every time. If I could have this house and move the kitchen, if I could, we could do that.
We'd have to have deeper pockets, we understand.
We do everything within the budgets that we have. The one you've fallen in love with, a little bit out of where you were looking, but could work.
It's got to work for both of us. I mean, that's the key. It's absolutely got to work for both of us. But I think one thing we did say we would do is this afternoon is kind of test that distance between that property and also going to Salisbury for when Phil goes to football. I think that will make it really clear in our minds whether we can make that work.
If you can make it work on a revisit, do you think you'd put an offer in?
We haven't got an offer on our place that we're selling. As soon as we do, then that will be a very real possibility, yes.
I wish you the best when you have another look around,
much.
and I hope I get to come and see you back in your dream cottage.
Definitely, we'll let you know.
More than welcome.
It's been lovely, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you too for showing us around. It's been a pleasure.
What a fabulous week it's been. Joe and Phil came to us wanting bags of character, and we delivered them their dream home. Then the practicalities came in. The mystery house had them having to decide between their heads and their heart. But I hope that what they've discovered is that sometimes when you have a dream, you just have to go for it. Life is for living.
If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.